I'm going to walk you guys through the steps of how to work within your blog. So if you go to the blog page, you will see just some generic blog posts that are on here right now. So if you go to Manage Posts, and again, my children are screaming in the background, I believe. You can see these 3 basic blog posts right here, which we will delete out. But to create a new one, you can do one of 2 things. You can kind of just edit one that's already here, one of these basic ones, to kind of see what one looks like. Or if you go to the back button right here, you can do Create New Post. You can see my picture comes up because I'm the author of it. On my blog, I have a couple other people who work with me creating our different posts that specialize in different areas. So sometimes it's a different photographer. I have a travel agent who does the posts in the lifestyle section, someone who does recipes, and someone who does the pictures with the Bartholomew County Humane Society. So every time that they do a post, it's their little picture and name that comes up there. So you would title it whatever you want. So let's say Current Trends in Jewelry. Yeah, we'll just say that. And then you can make like a little if you wanted like a little sub title underneath it, you could. You can, like it says, if you want to put hashtags or whatever, you can. Or you can just start typing. Okay, so in my class, what my students will be doing is creating blog posts once the website gets built, on a weekly basis about trends in jewelry and glass, the steps to create different pieces. They might do something that is, like their top picks of the season, just different things like that. We're also going to do critiquing, and eventually, as we get later into the course, students will be not logging in, but visiting other students' websites and commenting on their blog posts. I will be doing the same. So it's a way for you guys to see each other's work and interact with one another, and hopefully give some like constructive criticism and positive feedback. So from here, you will start your blog post. So I'm actually going to pull up my current blog on the Urban Rhino blog, so that you can see what it looks like a little more in depth here. So this is my website, and if I go to, I have mine separated because my whole website is a blog, so I have mine split into categories. For what you guys are doing, you're going to have one page that is all of your blog posts. But I have so many different categories. What once started as a photography studio then grew into photography education, and then my background's in fashion, so we incorporated that, and then obviously I'm an art teacher, so it just kind of grew from there. But if you click on one of these, so like let's say if we were to go to, everyone likes these, so community, these are our precious little doggies at the Humane Society and cats. My photographers take the pictures of them on a weekly basis, the new ones that come in. So when you see it says custom feed, that's because I have it selected to only show these particular posts because I have them divided into categories. So for this and what you guys are doing, if you click on it and go to Manage Posts, this takes you back to that screen that we were on. So you'll see all of the posts that we have on here. And from here, I do these speed edits a lot. You guys need to check those out. They're super fun. It shows me editing the pictures where my girls are different characters. Those are fun. But you can see underneath it says lifestyle, travel, or fashion DIY. Those are different categories. So once I have one created, so let's pull up one here. So I have this Photoshop speed edit of Elsa. If I wanted to do another one that was similar, if I click on it and just go to duplicate post, now I have this ready to go. So I would change out the name. So like one that I have coming up that they're doing is Ursula. So Ursula, Photoshop speed edit. This is my little subtitle. I usually put a picture of what it is, a little brief summary, and then the video on there. I also will have ones that are more in depth. So let me take you back to one of those. And then that will just go into my drafts for now. So you can see it's right there. So one that would be more in depth, like a step-by-step. Let me find a jewelry one that's not a jewelry video. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one. So how to create polymer clay necklace in 10 easy steps. So if I were to just click edit so I can see it. So again, here is my title. I usually put a little subtitle underneath it. Wherever you hit the plus, it's going to pull this up so you can add an image. You can add a gallery, which would be multiple pictures. You can add a video, a divider, which would be like a line, and so on. So I usually do a picture of what lost my place. I had to pause the video for a second. So you can see the finished photo here. So whether it's a product that I've made or a picture I've edited, or a photo of the interior of a house, that final image is generally the first thing that I put on there. I'll put a description. Sometimes if it's a step-by-step, I generally will have like a supply list, and then you can see the steps here. So this is something you guys will do as well. You're going to come up with a step-by-step of at least one jewelry piece at some point throughout the semester, and you'll make a blog post about it. And then it goes all the way down here. And then the other thing that you will make sure, or need to make sure that you edit and set to the correct things, are the settings and the categories. The categories in your case don't matter too much because you're only doing the one page. So in my case, because I have so many categories and subcategories, I select these, and then that is what filters the blog posts to the correct pages. So on my photography tutorials page, anything, any blog post I make, as long as I select photography here, that blog post will show up on that page. Obviously, if I'm doing a jewelry making tutorial, I'm not going to put it on the photography or the art page or you know, lifestyle. It's going to go under fashion and jewelry making and so on. The settings, it will automatically by default show up that first picture that you put on there. If you don't like that picture and you want something else, you can change that. The author, which is going to be you, and then, which that's the only one that's going to come up because you won't have other ones set. And then the step-by-step instructions is my, usually what I put as the first little, like subtitle on there. If you want to set it as a featured post, what that means is if you have featured posts set up somewhere on your website, like on the home page or whatever, those featured ones that you choose would be the ones that would show up there. So again, for the sake of what we are doing in building our websites, you will not need to do that because you're going to have one single page of all your blog posts. Publish date. So when you get it finished, you can go ahead and publish it right away. If you want to schedule it, so like if you want your posts to, be live every Friday, so that each one that you make publishes on Fridays, you would go click here and go to it's already a published post, but normally it would say on here to schedule it, and you would select the date. This is already a live one, so okay. Other than that, that's pretty much all you need to know for creating a blog, especially since, like I said, you are just doing the one basic page. Let me go back over to yours. If you want to change the font of something, you can do that. If you type something and highlight it, then this will allow you to select, like the different font or what you want it to look like, and so on. Once you're done, if you're in the middle of class, the bell rings, and you haven't finished your post, it will save, okay? It's going to automatically save. So you can just hit back. You don't need to publish your site or anything, and then the next time you come back, you'll be able to pick right back up. You will find that blog post that you were working on under drafts. Okay, so you can see it right there. And then once you're ready and finished with it, then you can publish it. All right, so I think that's it for creating your blog. You guys make sure you ask me if you have any questions in doing this. I don't want you to just wing it. If you are a viewer to the blog and you have questions, feel free to drop a comment below. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you stay connected with Urban Rhino on social media. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and of course, subscribe to our channel.